Okay, thank you everybody for joining me on this call. My name is Dr. Jav, and as you all know, I've been in this business for quite a long time. I'm going to see if I can turn my video on as well so you can see me. If you can see me, please let me know via the chat box so I know that my video is working as well. So today I want to talk about, again, this is a leadership call. So every single person on this call is a leader, and I'm not going to discuss any trading on this call, or I'll try not to anyway, whatsoever. So every single person on this call is a leader, in my opinion, and the reason for this call is to ensure that you not just hit your goals, but also you smash your goals as well. So one of the most important things about leadership is actually the teachability index. Now, if any of you are familiar with this, please let me know via the chat box. But again, the very, very important when it comes to running your business, and this is what you're doing. Every single person on this call is a business person, is an entrepreneur, and that is what you are doing here. We are all running our own businesses independently and also with the assistance of our many, many mentors. Now, very, very important when it comes to running a business is how teachable are you? And again, the more teachable you are, the more you are willing to learn things, the better you will do in this business. And that's very, very important. The more teachable you are, the more you will grow and the more you will hit your goals. Now, every single person on this call, I want you to ask yourself, who do you listen to on a daily basis? In many, many cases, certainly that I've come across, people tend to listen to their spouse, their family, their parents, friends, and so on and so on. And whether you've heard this or not, your income is the average of the income of 5 people that you surround yourself with on a daily basis. So look at your friends. Who do you spend your time with? Again, many people that I found, certainly when they come into this business, tend to listen to their spouse, their siblings, their parents. And my issue with that is that unless your spouse or your parents, unless they are already multi-millionaires, why are you listening to them when it comes to business? You may listen to them when it comes to other things, but when it comes to running a business, unless the people that you are listening to have already hit the goals that you are trying to achieve, you should not be listening to them. Again, a very, very important point. You actually become the person that you listen to the most. So whoever that may be, whether it's your parents, of course, you may have heard that as people grow up, they tend to have the behavior, in some cases, of their parents. And I've heard many, many times people saying, do you know what, I sound like my dad. And that's what happens. You listen to your parents over and over and over again daily. And again, when it comes to business, you should not be doing this, especially if they are not multimillionaires already. So be very, very careful who you listen to. And again, associated with the teachability index is the willingness to change. Unless you are willing to change, you will not make it in this business. So I'll say that again, unless you are willing to change, you will not make it in this business. This business, unless you have already hit your goals, will require you to make some changes. Very, very important. This business will require you to make some drastic changes unless you have already hit your goals. And when it comes to making changes, if you go back to when you were at school, college, university, you were always told not to copy people. What I am telling you today is the direct converse to that. I am telling you to copy successful leaders. Look at what successful people are doing in this business and copy them. Copy the successful leaders and do exactly what they are doing, and there's no reason why you should not achieve the same success. I'm asking you to plagiarize your leaders as much as possible. Copy them as far as possible as you can, and what you'll find is that when you adopt the same habits as your leaders, as your mentors, you will achieve the same results. And if you think about where you are today, you are where you are today because of what you did a year ago, 6 months ago, 3 months ago, 3 years ago. That has got you to where you are today. You need to do things differently to hit the next target. And unless you do something differently, you'll be in the same position tomorrow. And I can challenge you on that. If you continue to adopt the same behaviors that you have adopted for the last 3 years, 6 years, 1 year, 3 years, 3 years from today, you'll be in exactly the same position as you are today. And that's why behavior is so important. And that's why your behavior has to change if you want to hit the next level. Now, you may have heard this before, and certainly I've said this before many times. Success is energy, and energy is money. What you'll notice about a lot of successful people is that they make very fast decisions. I know many multimillionaires, and some of my best friends are extremely wealthy. And what I've noticed about successful people is that we make decisions very quickly. Now, you have to ensure that your energy is aligned to where you want to go. So I'll say that again, your energy has to be aligned with where you want to go. So again, the way to do that is again to watch your mentors, to watch people that you aspire to become, and watch how they go about in their daily lives and their business. When you are as close to your mentors as possible and have aligned your energy to your mentor's energy, you will find that your results will also be in key with that, or in line with that. So your results are related to your energy. And again, if you look at very unsuccessful people, you can do this yourself. I'm sure many of you know people who are not that successful in what they do. And if you were to look at them, look at their habits, you'll find that they tend to do things slowly and tend to stutter when it comes to making decisions. They're not able to make decisions quickly. And again, that is one of the things that successful people do. We make decisions very quickly, and success is energy, and energy is money. So the more energy you have, the more successful you will become, and ultimately the more money you will make, if that is what you want to do. So focus is again very important. And again, when it comes to this business, unless you have the passion and drive to succeed, you will not make it. You need the focus, passion and drive to make it happen in this business. And unless you have that, it's going to be very hard for you to make it in this business. Now, again, focus, passion, yeah. Act as if you have already achieved your goal. And again, this goes down to what I said before. If you are able to watch your mentors, read about your mentors, listen to their audios, there's no reason why you will not be able to act as if you've already achieved your goal. So just to give you an example, if you want to hit a certain target in this business, my recommendation for you would be to look at what people are doing who have already achieved that target. It does not matter what that target is. Look at people who have already achieved the target that you're wishing to hit yourself. And if you watch them and monitor them on a daily basis, there's no reason why you should not hit that target yourself. And when it comes to goals, everything is related to the law of attraction. And going back a few years, I don't know if you remember, there was a film called The Secret, and in The Secret they talked about the law of attraction and also about energy and success. Now, whether you know this or not, your brain is a very powerful transmitter and receiver. In fact, it's the most powerful transmitter and receiver in the world today, and will be till the end of time. So your brain is more powerful than you think it is. And definitely, again, when it comes to success, when it comes to energy, you watch what your mentors are doing and you follow what they are doing, and you will achieve the same success as your mentor. Now, when I came and joined this business, I came into this business with the mentality that there is no plan B. So in this business, there is no plan B. And if you look at this business like that, exactly the way I'm saying, if you look at it as if there is no plan B, then you will do very well in this business. The grass will always appear greener. Bear that in mind. So when you come into this business, you may look at other businesses, or you may look at other teams within this business and think they are doing better. You will always notice the grass to be greener outside. However, the truth is the grass is not always greener outside. You need to save your energy and you need to focus on this business. Do not look at other businesses. Do not look at other people in other businesses. Focus on this business and you will make it. The more energy you have and the more of your energy that is laser focused towards the goal, the more chances you have of succeeding in this business. So very important point, to ensure that you are laser focused. Don't go around looking at other business ideas and trying to do other things while you're trying to make it in this business. Apply all your energy to this business. Become laser focused in your strategy and your goals, and you will make it, and I can guarantee you will make it. Now, I've talked about this in other videos. Just bear with me, I'm just trying to sort my screen out. Yeah. If you can see me, just let me know, because I'm not sure if my video is working. Just drop me a one-on-one if you can see me, and I'll continue. So your why will carry you through the ups and downs of business. And I've said this many times in person, in presentations that I do all over the world, and also on videos. Your why will carry you through. You need to know what your why is. Why are you doing this business? Ask yourself, sit down today and ask yourself, what are you hoping to achieve? And I'm not talking about a new car or a new house. What is your why? Your why has to be so powerful that it makes you cry. Your why has to be so powerful that it makes you cry. So you should be getting up in the morning and knowing what your why is. Why am I doing this? Is it because you want to retire your parents? Is it because you want to retire your family? Why are you doing this? And this needs to be top of mind always. And by having it top of mind, you will find that you will get through the rough patches, because in every single business that you do, regardless of what that business is or where that business is, there will always be rough patches. And in order for you to get through those rough patches, it's your why that will carry you through. So be absolutely sure what your why is. Why am I doing this? Who am I going to help? And again, your why should be so powerful that it makes you cry. And again, once you know what your why is, you will find that you will not stop working no matter what. You will keep going. And in this business, like any other business that you decide to do, you need to keep going. There will always be ups and downs. I've had many downs in this business, and at times I did feel like giving up. However, because my why is so powerful, I carried on and I became that 1%. It's the 1% that will get through and become financially free. If you're the 99%, you will probably give up and go somewhere else and try again and keep doing this over and over again, looking for the greener grass. And the greener grass will never come, because to get to where you want to go, you need to ensure that you're laser focused, you know where you're going, and you know what your why is. And again, this is a quote that I've actually heard many times in this business. It's a quote that I used many times as well. If you work hard in this business, in this very business that we are in, if you work hard in this business, grind every day and follow your mentor's instructions, you will hit 7 figures a year within 3 years. I'm going to say that again. If you work hard in this business, grind every day and follow your mentors, you will hit 7 figures a year within 3 years. And the reason I'm saying this with such confidence is that I've seen this happen over and over again in this business. So work hard in this company, grind every day. That means work very hard, follow your mentor's instructions, copy and paste what your mentors are doing, and there's no reason whatsoever that you should not hit 7 figures a year. For those of you that don't know what 7 figures is, I'm talking about millionaire status. You can become a millionaire in this business if you put your effort to it and ensure that your energy is aligned to success. And I've talked about that earlier, and I will continue to talk about that as I go through this presentation. So ensure that your energy is aligned to success and to your mentor's energy. Now, leaders are readers. And unfortunately, what's happening today in a lot of schools is that they're actually coming up with ideas that they are basically teaching young people, young students, that maybe reading is not the way forward. So I will say this over and over again: leaders are readers. You need to go back to basics. If you are not reading today, if you're not listening to audiobooks today, you are not becoming personally developed. In my particular case, I listen to something every single day, and I've put a few examples on here. Think and Grow Rich. If you have not read the book, read it today. There's also a Think and Grow Rich audio. You all can go onto Google, do an audio search on Google, and you will come across the book Think and Grow Rich, both in the written form and audio form. A very good book is GoPro 7, Steps to Becoming a Network Marketing Millionaire or Professional. I advise you to all get that book. Many of the strategies that I use today have come from that book. The Stranger's Secret, Developing the Leader Within by John Maxwell, Conceive, Achieve, Believe are all amazing audio programs. And I would recommend you listen to at least one of those every single day. And that is what I do. And what you'll find is that the gold is in the repetition. If you only listen to one of these once, you will miss many, many valid points. And what you'll find is that you will develop as a person as you listen to these audios, as you read the books. And when you come to the same information again, you will hear something different. You will read something different. So that is why you need to read these things over and over again. You need to listen to those things over and over again. Bob Proctor, who's been in business for, I don't know how long, 50, 60 years, reads Think and Grow Rich every single day. And that is how he has managed to build his multi-million-pound empire. You don't just listen to these things once, you go over it again and again and again, and you'll find that you will learn something new every time. And I'm actually proof of the pudding, because I do this every day. I listen to stuff I may have listened to before, but I listen to it again and again. And what I found is that by listening to things over again, you actually learn something different every time, or you hear something different every time that you can apply to your business. And as a result of that, something amazing can happen. Now, like I said earlier from the outset, this is a call for business leaders. And when it comes to building your business, what you need to do is the 4 Ps. So you need to prospect every single day. That means you need to be speaking to people every single day. Do not look at this like a hobby. This is a business that will bring you multimillionaire status if you are able to do exactly what I've told you in this presentation. If you prospect daily, if you present daily, if you do not know how to present, we have presentations for you guys every single day. And that is one of the amazing things about the program that we have developed for you. We do presentations in this business every single day. It's not once a day, sorry, it's not every other day, it's not once a week, it's every single day. Excuse me. We do business presentations. And the reason we do business presentations is not only to help you grow your business by bringing in prospects who become clients and customers and also become financially free, but also because we want you to learn how to do the presentation yourself. I do not know any single multimillionaire within this business who is not able to do the presentation. So you need to be able to present the information that you are providing. You need to be doing this daily. You need to promote the business daily. When I'm talking about promotion, I'm talking about speaking to people, speak to prospects, go on social media. Social media is amazing. The more time you spend on social media prospecting, so you should not be going on social media, obviously, to speak to random people. You need to have laser focus. So make sure that you have laser focus. Speak to your prospects every single day. I've just had a question come through. Give the guys the links to the audiobooks. Oh, sorry, no, yeah. I've just had a question. The audiobooks that I mentioned earlier, the links to those audiobooks have been put into our Dynamite group. Thank you for that, Mohammed. I really appreciate it. So if you go to the audio, if you go to Dynamite, our group, have a look in there, and we've put the audiobooks in there. And please, don't just come onto this webinar and just forget about everything I've said. Sit down, take notes, put pen to paper, and go back to your notes. The information I'm presenting you, it is not all my information. This information, a lot of it has been handed down to me from other very, very successful people, and I'm just regurgitating a lot of the information myself. And also every single thing that I'm talking about today is something I do myself as well. So I do not tell you to do things, or will not tell you to do things that I do not do myself. Very, very important. Prospect daily, present the business daily, promote the business, speak to people on social media, promote what you are doing on a daily basis, and develop yourself personally. I've talked about several audiobooks. I've talked about written books as well. Please, 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 you need to develop yourself personally. Again, I do not know any excuse me, extremely successful person who is not developed. You need to be able to develop yourself every single day, so that when you grow as a person, you will find that your success will be in direct correlation to what you are as a person. Go out there, randomly find some very, very successful people, and you will then understand how personally developed these people are. So these 4 things I've just mentioned here go hand in hand. You can't just do one of them and expect amazing results. You have to do all 4 of those things. If you don't know how to do any of those things, get back to me, get back to your team, and we will show you and train you on how to do those things. So you need to become an expert on prospecting, presenting, promoting, and also your own personal development, which is key. Now, this is a building strategy. Again, this building strategy has been developed by experts in the field, and this has been passed down onto me, and it's something I do as well. In your business, you need to try and bring 12 new customers every single month into your business. Now, I've been doing this, or trying to do this, since the inception, since the beginning of my time in this business. What you'll find is that by bringing in 12 people into the business, these statistics have been found out to be true by many people. You'll find that 4 people will not do anything in the business. 4 people will just come in, try a bit of trading, try a bit of building, and then give up. Those 4 people make up 95% of the world population. 4 people will remain customers. They do not want to build. They're happy being customers. 4 people will build. Those 4 people that will build are the 4 people that you need to focus on. Those 4 people that will build will become experts of the product as well. It may not be immediate, but you'll find that those 4 people will become experts of the product. They will build the business, and they would absolutely smash it. They will help you in your business and also their team as well. It's those 4 people that will become 6- and 7-figure earners in this business. Always attract new blood to the business. You need to be bringing in people every single day into the business. In the beginning, you will not be able to bring in 12 people every single month. However, having said that, many people that I know in this business have been able to do that from the outset. So every single person is different. It depends on the 4 P's of prospecting, presenting, promoting, and personal development, and also you as a person. So these numbers, if you just make a note of these numbers and just aim for 12 new customers in your business every single month. Develop your team to do the same as you. So you're bringing in 12 people, and your team is doing the same as well. Like I said earlier, this is a business building call. I want every single person on this presentation to become a 6- and 7-figure earner within 3 years. And if you follow the strategies I'm talking about here, there's no reason whatsoever why you should not make it. Develop your team to be the same as you. Duplication is key. If you are able to ensure that your team does exactly what you do, and you are doing what your mentor is doing, it actually becomes impossible to fail. And you need to be in a position where it's actually impossible to fail. And when that happens, amazing things will happen. Now, the roadmap to leadership is something I've just mapped down here on this presentation. Visuals are very important, and I've talked about this many times in many presentations that I've done. Knowing what your goal or goals are is extremely important. You need to have laser focus. If it's a house that you want, a car that you want, holidays that you want, if you want to help your parents out, your siblings out, your family out, if you want to tithe and give to charity, whatever it is that you want to do, whatever your why is, as long as your why is big and makes you cry when you think about it, is very emotional, you will make it happen. Surround yourself with your goals. Now, you can't actually see this here, but in my office here, just behind this screen, I have one of my goals on the left-hand side. I've got another goal on my right-hand side, and across the top, and I see this every day. I can actually see where I'm going, where I'm headed. So I have my goals all over the wall in front of me, and it's very visual. So I know exactly where I'm going. And if you've seen the film The Secret, you will actually see firsthand how people have absolutely smashed it and hit their goals over and over again. You actually need to be living inside your goals today. You need to ensure that you learn something new every single day. When I say learn something new, I'm not talking about learning rubbish. You need to learn what your mentors are telling you and be consistent and persistent in the business. You need to be the momentum in your team, be the momentum in your business, because your team, the people in your business will copy what you do and not what you do, not what you say. So ensure that you are basically doing every single thing that I've mentioned in this presentation, and you'll find that by definition your team will do exactly the same, and through duplication your business will grow massively. One of your goals, or many of your goals, can be of the format: I am so happy and grateful that I am a 7-figure earner in this business by April 30th, 2020. Make sure you have a smart goal. It's got to be specific, measurable, achievable, realistic, and timely. And if you use the format, I am so happy and grateful, you will get it. And we talk about these goals every time in our group as well. And I've done a video, I think I did a video mentorship call a few weeks ago where I talk about goals and how to set them for 30 minutes. So if anyone has access to that video, please can you put it in our group so other people can see it as well, and you'll know exactly what I'm talking about, and you will understand how important it is to set your goals. Now, success is actually hiding in your daily habits. And I would also say that failure is hiding in your daily habits. If your daily habits are not what they should be, you will only ever be a failure, unfortunately. So just make sure that you take on board every single thing that I've said on this presentation. And I'm just going to briefly go through the points again, because they're very, very valid, salient points, things that you need to ensure that you do. The first thing is never stop working. Now, just to paint a scenario here, some of you on this call are already financially free through this business. Some of you may be students, some of you may be working in a job. If you just think to yourself, if you're working in a job, for example, how many times a day do you think about your job? I bet you're thinking about your job probably 95% of the day. You are always thinking about your job. You're thinking about your boss. You're thinking about the company. How am I going to get to my job today? Is there going to be a lot of traffic when I get to my job? What I'm going to do? What I'm going to have for lunch in my job? Who am I going to speak to? What my colleagues are going to think, etc., etc. You're thinking about your job every single day, every second of the day, more or less. What I'm asking you to do is, if you're working in a job, if you are a student at the moment, work on your job, obviously full-time, if that's what you're doing, or part-time, but also work on your business as well. Try and think about your business every single day. It's very, 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 very unlikely that your job will make you a multimillionaire or will make you financially free. Jobs are not designed to make you financially free. Your job cannot make you financially free. That is why you do this business. This business works, as I've seen it work over and over and over again. People before my very eyes have become 6, 7-figure, and in some cases 8-figure earners. And every single person that I've spoken to, every single multimillionaire that I've spoken to uses these same teachings that I'm talking about on this presentation. This presentation, obviously the presentation is new, but the teachings are as old as the earth. Many, many billionaires and millionaires use the same techniques every single day. So please make sure you do this. Learn something every single day, but don't just learn it. Obviously, you have to take action as well, and you have to be disciplined. You have to be consistent and persistent every single day. Just think of it like this. If you're working in a job, you will be working in that job for 40 years to retire at 40% of your income. At the moment, because of what's happening in the economy, and I'm not going to talk about that in great detail, it's likely that you may retire on only 10 or 20% of your existing income, because pensions have more or less died. At the moment, trillions of pounds are being pumped back into the economy, and we have to pay for that. And that payment will come out of hyperinflation, which is coming in the next few years. It's going to come out of lower wages, higher taxes, and also your pensions as well. So it's very, very unlikely that you'll get a decent pension when you retire. This is the only chance you've got, and I can guarantee you, if you follow the instructions I've talked about on this video, you will make it. There will be ups and downs, but you have to get through those ups and downs. Be disciplined, be consistent, be persistent, and surround yourself with like-minded people. If you've noticed me, if you know me in person, if you've met me in person, what you will know is that if there's a negative person who is speaking to me, I will walk away. I have not got the time to waste with negative people. You need to surround yourself with images that work. You need to surround yourself of images showing you where you are headed. If you are headed, for the sky, then you need to see that in the images that you surround yourself with. Make sure that you are prospecting, presenting, promoting, and growing through personal development every single day. And also you need to exercise gratitude. You need to thank your creator every single day, because there are people, millions of people, who are much worse off than you. You don't have it that bad. We haven't got it that bad here. And even with the current situation as it is outside, it's not that bad. And obviously there are a lot of people who are suffering more than us. So you need to be happy with where you are today, knowing that where you are going is basically the ultimate goal. Daily affirmations. I always have daily affirmations that I go through. I actually write my goals down every single day as well. And you need to get into the habit of writing your goals down. If you believe that you will hit your goals, then you will hit your goals. 90% of success is belief. Those people that don't make it are the people that think that, number one, they might not make it. Number two, they feel that the grass is greener and they're always looking for other things. However, this industry, this business has proven, we've got hundreds of 6- and 7-figure earners in this business. That number is going to hit thousands by the end of this year. And they've all used the same business model that I talk about every single day in our group chats and in the meetings and the mentorship calls that I do. The model works. The only thing you need to do is follow the model. So follow the model, follow the instructions that I'm talking about, and act as if you have already hit your goals. Look at your mentors, look at what your mentors are doing, and do the same, and you will find that your success is guaranteed, and your income levels, if that's what you're looking for, are also guaranteed on that basis. Try and have the same energy as your mentors. Look at who your mentors are. Whether if your mentors are, for example, I don't know, Richard Branson or whoever else you look up to, doesn't really matter who your mentors are. If your mentors are already in this business, have a look at what they do and how they've made their business work for them, and try and follow what they are doing every single day, and you will find that your energy will become aligned with the energy of your mentors. You need to have the same energy as your mentors, as people who are already extremely successful, for you to be successful as well. If you retain the energy of a poor person, you will always be poor. I'll say that again. If you retain the energy of a poor person, you will always, always, always be poor. And poor is actually an acronym for passing over opportunities repeatedly. And again, this goes back to what I said before. When people are always looking for greener grass, these people are always going to be poor. And we have an amazing opportunity here. It's taken me a long time to find this opportunity myself. And I've been in business for over 2 decades. And I know this business works. We have amazing, amazing team leaders within this business that will help you to absolutely smash the business and explode your profits. And again, I've said this before many, many times. If you believe that you are going to achieve it, you will get it. So all you have to do is believe. 90% of success is believe, and you need to become the momentum of the people that you want to be. So you need to be seen as successful already. Even if you've just come into this business and don't really know how things are working, you need to ensure that your team sees you as a success. And by doing that, you'll find that you will absolutely smash it. Now, the definition of insanity is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again and expecting different results. And unfortunately, many, many people do this. To get out of that definition of insanity, you need to do something differently. Follow the presentation that I've just gone through, and you will make it. Now, I've come up to my 30 minutes. I'll try and keep my presentation short. Thank you for being on this call, and definitely, if you follow the instructions I've gone through on this presentation, you will make it. There is no reason why anyone on this call cannot smash this business. I'm just seeing how many people there are on this call. Every single person, I'm just going through the names, on this business can become a multi-millionaire, a 6- to 7-figure earner within 3 years. I'm not going to say within 1 year. I'm being very, very realistic. If you apply yourself to this business for 3 years, you will make it. If you are always searching for greener grass, you will never make it. My name is Dr. Jav. I hope you take on board what I've talked about on this presentation. please align your energy with the energy of someone who has already hit your goals, and your business will explode. Thank you for your time.